It's good pop here, but I got some bad tidings. So pull out some Kleenex and get ready to wipe your eyes, because I'm about to tell you, you can't be friends with chicks. Winning. I know there's a lot of ladies out there like,
Pop, you're wrong. I have all these male friends and they're cool, yeah.
But what you don't know is they all want to butter your tonsils.
That's not true. I have a number of men friends and there is no sex involved.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You only think you do.
I'm talking balls deep in every orifice that you have. They just want to run the alphabet on you. So check out that episode, Popular Mechanics. And if you're a heavy woman, they'll want to hit the slot x-ray, which is just gross. Socket rim job for one of those one-eyed models. And the best part of that one is I never see you coming. Ladies, please remove your panties, fold them up immaculately, and put them on the nightstand next to the cash that the dude left from the night before. And that will keep them from getting into a bunch. Because guess what? What I have to say is gonna piss you off. Winning! Yeah. Every rule has its exception. If you've known this particular individual between the ages of 0 and 6 and grew up with them, a brother-sister dynamic develops, and that's the only exception to this rule. We male models, we work off hydraulics, and that hydraulic pump might not work so good if you remember them when they're 6 and they used to pick their nose.
If you like pina coladas.
For the rest of you that don't have this benefit, pay attention to this list, because it applies to you.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Just
shit,
don't give me
man.
that shit, man. You know what I mean. Did you kiss her?
Did you cuddle
Did
with
you
her?
rub against her
Rubber
skin?
leg,
Hold her hand?
Nibble tweak, anything.
Friend equals nice guy, which equals boho, which equals mangina. Between her rides on that cock carousel, she can exploit your resources. So she wants to keep you around. You're not good enough, you don't know it, and she thinks you're stupid. You're just waiting for that Facebook status to change so you could call her up and try to break yourself off a piece.
You actually have to get the pussy before you can be whipped by it.
That's right.
You're stupid because it's never gonna happen. If you listen to that Zac Brown song, Keep Me in Mind, and it applies to you, get some help.
Take your time and I'll be waiting.
And I don't understand why you gentlemen keep doing this over and over and over again. You voluntarily walk over to the friend zone and set up shop.
No, and why? Because you won't pull the trigger.
And you're too fucking nice.
Why do you always say that? You guys, I'm not
Calvin, what happens with every girl you're interested in?
Nothing.
If you get stuck in the friend zone, chances are you're gonna be there forever. And if you do get a short hiatus to bang it, it's usually been 3 cock carousels, that beef and cheddar and a catcher's mitts all beat up. It's only till somebody else comes along that's better than you.
You take them out, you pay for everything, you never make a move.
And then you go home, alone, to masturbate while you cry.
9 times out of 10, women say the most horrid vitriolic shit behind their friend's back. Do you think she's gonna treat you any differently simply because you have a penis? No. As a friend of me in the friend zone, this is what you can expect. They will be unreliable and never ever expect any plans with them to be solid. They will backstab you at the first available opportunity. She's gonna play you as a patsy against her friends, because they really don't give a shit about you. You're just a placeholder between the cocks.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be in there getting shit-faced, so just so you know, I eat the pussy.
He does. Tempting. Again, no.
Every time one of these douchebags breaks her heart, she's gonna call you down from the nosebleed section to cry on your shoulder. And you will be flat out surprised by this wretched hive of scum and villainy that get to hit that pink pocket.
All men are the same. Why can't I get a nice guy?
Wah! I'm in the room, I can hear you talking.
I'm not talking about you. I'm gonna watch some Space Ghost.
That just means you don't give a fuck. And she will keep siphoning your resources. She'll bait that hook and throw it out there and go,
You're such a nice guy, and I compare all those other men to you.
if that were true, she'd be comparing your junk to a cucumber in the refrigerator while you're banging her brains out, but no.
Oh my.
I'm gonna say this, a lot of guys are not gonna believe me, but I have witnessed this firsthand.
I'm not buying it.
You are gonna adopt feminist traits just so you can stay in the friend zone. What the hell's wrong with you? And this is where you get those horrible videos on YouTube where they're putting makeup on dudes or doing their nails. What the hell? Riddle me this. Where are your balls while you're cleaning the makeup off of your face? If you're a dude, you really cannot interact with a woman at her emotional level that she requires. It's just not gonna happen. That's why they have soap operas. That kind of emotional interaction requires you to be irrational. And most dudes are rational by nature. And that is why they lie their ass off to you, because they really can't relate to you. Men use facts and logic and reason. Women use emotion. If these women actually had any reason to operate with, they wouldn't be banging this whole parade of scumbags, because you're stupid. And another point, a core issue of why so many women file for divorce, is they really don't have any concept of honor. If women had a shred of honor, the following list of things would not happen. They wouldn't file for 2/3 to 3/4 of all divorces. They wouldn't accept one dime in alimony because feminism has won, and hey, they can earn their own way. Scum and villainy, that's not honor. That's a selfish, conniving, backstabbing cunt behavior.
Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big bad stinking cunt.
They will not have your six in a fight. And the ones that do, they're the keepers. And I guarantee you, the ones that do, you gave it up in the first 90 days and you never even touched the friend zone. But these women that expect you to be the white knight boho will pick fights and expect you to fight for them.
Are you gonna let him talk to me that way?
What? What'd he call you?
He called me the fat C word.
You can't balance a checkbook and there's nothing wrong with his eyes. Women will hold grudges forever over the smallest, minute, petty bullshit things. 10 years later, knife in the back. We don't hold grudges like that. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen two dudes duking it out in a parking lot, and then 20 minutes later, they're drinking beer at the bar.
We should do this again sometime.
Only major life events or huge infractions of the bro code will cause the dude to hold a grudge. So say you're banging a dude's wife, and he winds up living in the street, loses his kids, and is penniless. You might want to look over your shoulder for that 308 to the head. Not that I know about that or anything, I'm just saying.
Oh.
If you're in the friend zone, a boho, guess what? There's gonna be a slew of awkward moments coming down the pipe. She's gonna talk about things like bleeding, bloating, water retention.
How deep did you take that penis?
You're gonna get sucked into some awkward sex conversations, such as girth, length, how long it lasted. And if you're really unfortunate, you're gonna get the tasted salty comment. I threw up in his lap. Did he punch you?
By all means, go ahead and tell me how he buttered your tonsils and prolapsed your anus. And while we're at it, here's your preparation age.
What?
Of this entire list, this is the main one not to be friends with women and to stop the white knight syndrome. They will never come to your rescue, ever. But you just wait and see what happens if that one time you're too busy or you don't come to their rescue, because they will hold a grudge against you forever because you're a frenemy now.
Oh, what the fuck ever?
Here's another key issue right here. Once you enter the friend zone, they will lose respect for you. You can ride to the rescue every single time, shell out thousands upon thousands of dollars, and they will still not respect you. Why? Because you entered the friend zone willingly and you surrendered and quit. That simple. All of that stuff that you gave them or surrendered to them is gone forever. Might as well just write it off now. And you didn't so much as get to flick one tic tac, turn one dial or peg, or bang one piece of slot C ever. You're an idiot. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep spending all of this time, money, and resources on people who treat you like shit? Who's more pathetic? The woman. She's getting all kinds of sacks and resources from all these other dudes, including dudes that aren't even banging her. And you, what do? You're jacking off in the basement to internet porn. Winning? No.
Well, I guess we're not going to be friends then.
Guess not.
So, gentlemen, this is the end of this lecture. Please, when you're done spanking it, check out the links below for Patreon and PayPal, and give us a hand. We want to keep doing this. No pun intended. And while we're at it, we're actually looking for some sponsors. If you know any beer companies out there willing to sponsor some truth and politically direct commentary, send them our way. And while we're at it, gentlemen, please hit the subscribe button. Because if you do, I promise I won't talk about girth, bloating, or water retention. Winning.
Kiss my ass.
Friend of mine, Cuban, used to go home after work, and his wife would be all upset over the drama that took place during the soap opera during the day. Like, Jorge Ben Stella. It's a goddamn soap opera. Reboot yourself. What the hell? Dudes are like, hey, sweet banged her. It happens. Maybe he tripped and fell on the pussy. It can happen.
It does.
Look at Jesus Christ. Don't f with my spelling. I know what it says.
Your spell.
How was that? Was it good?
That was good.